allow me to join my colleagues in expressing our warmest gratitude to the government of the Republic of India for the hospitality afforded to the South African delegation since our arrival. South Africa supports the strengthening of BRICS-TVET Cooperation Alliance by aligning its work program with the national development priorities and industrialization strategies of BRICS member states. The alliance should focus its initial collaboration on priority sectors of mutual interest, including the green economy, digital and ICT, healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and construction, through the development of a joint curriculum, pilot training programs, institutional partnerships, and expanded mobility program for lecturers, students, and trainers and learners. South Africa support enhanced cooperation amongst BRICS member states to strengthen research, innovation, entrepreneurship, and development of startup ecosystem. This cooperation should promote knowledge sharing, joint research initiative, technology transfer, innovation partnerships, and collaboration between higher education institutions, research organization, industry, and emerging enterprises. South Africa further supports establishment of platforms to facilitate collaboration among young innovators, researchers, entrepreneurial, startup, as well as other areas of challenge in order to leverage the innovation and support industrialization. South Africa reiterates the support for the continuation of BRICS cooperation on mutual recognition of qualifications in line with the principle for an inclusive global framework for a fair, transparent, consistent, coherent, timely, and reliable recognition of qualifications concerning higher education. We welcome the decision to institutionalize the working group of BRICS experts to consider the existing draft Memorandum of Understanding of Mutual Recognition of Qualifications, which was tabled during Russia's BRICS chairpersonship in 2024. In line with the Global Education 2030 Agenda, South Africa aims to improve and enhance the quality of international cooperation in higher education and training. South Africa has already enabled legislation and policy environments such as the National Qualification Framework 2008. We have taken pride in establishment of the National Qualifications Framework, which has enabled robust and ethical quality assurance systems and quality councils. South Africa has established a mechanism of mutual recognition of qualifications agreements that are directly linked to work qualifications and authorities and entities. These are responsible qualifications and agreements of quality assurance against partner countries' qualifications that are comparable and determined and equivalence. These agreements ensure that the holders of qualifications or certificates or diplomas or degrees in one country are eligible to be considered for admission and recognition purposes in other higher education and training institutions, professional designation, or employment. South Africa supports the strengthening of cooperation amongst BRICS member states in building the capacity for academic leadership and enhancing institutional development within higher education and training system. This includes promotion of professional development programs, leadership exchanges, collaboration learning initiatives, and sharing of best practices in institutional governance, management, quality assurance, and student success. South Africa supports the development of sustainable development partnerships among higher education and training institutions. We welcome the proposal for the inclusion of the traditional indigenous knowledge system as a 12th thematic area for BRICS network universities. We believe that inclusion of the indigenous knowledge system as a thematic focus in the context of BRICS is long overdue, given the importance of the knowledge areas in the BRICS member states. South Africa reiterates that documentation, policy regulation, and digitization of indigenous knowledge is crucial to ensure justice for indigenous communities. BRICS can certainly assist with sharing of the best practices, possibly the development of guidelines in the future. Thank you, Chairperson.
the Democratic Alliance have launched its 2026 manifesto election. In Johannesburg today, they say the current government is a symbolic of failure.
An informal trader sets up next to the road trying to sell something to earn a living. She wants to operate legally, but the permit process is so confusing and difficult and expensive that government treats her ambition as if it's a crime. An elderly man arrives at a municipal clinic. The queue is long, the building is neglected, and the medicine he needs is out of stock again. We know these situations. They are everyday situations across our country, and they are not separate problems. The problems South Africa face are all the consequences of the same political choice, the acceptance of failure. For too long, South Africans have been told that this is normal, that this is the very best that you can hope for. But I want you to know something today. That is not the best that you can hope for. There is much better, and you deserve much better. Here in the Democratic Alliance, we reject that failure completely. The greatest danger to our country is not the political parties who oppose us. The greatest danger in South Africa is that creeping belief that we cannot turn this around. Many South Africans are losing hope that their towns and cities can be fixed. They feel like they should lower their expectations. But friends, let us decide today, as we release this plan to the country, that we will not lower our expectations. We will not give up hope. The Democratic Alliance will stand for better. We will raise the standards in our country. We will restore the hope that that which has been broken for so long can and will be fixed. It can and will be fixed. Because every South African should expect more from your government than we are getting. You are not a subject that must beg government for delivery. You are a citizen. Each one of you pays for government. You elect government. And you have every right to demand that government works for you. So today we make 3 clear guarantees to the people of South Africa. First, a government you can trust. Under the DA, municipal jobs will go to people who can actually do the work. They will not go to the politically connected. How many of you out there know that where the ANC governs, jobs are only for the politically connected?
Third, we will restore the basic services on which daily life depends. We will take money away from ANC cadres and enrichment schemes and pay for maintenance and
Yes!
we will never buy votes. Asikutenga ivoti. Zange. Asikutenga ivoti. We will make the long-term investments that Joburg's future depends on. Then we can replace aging water pipes, fix roads, secure reservoirs and pump stations. Fifth, and this is most important, we will restore law and order. We will not hold back. If you are part of a criminal syndicate in the city of Joburg, let me give you some advice. Run. Baleka. ukuba ulisela kufuneka ubaleke ngokukhawuleza. Ngokukhawuleza. This is not going to be another caretaker government. In fact, it is going to be no ordinary government at all. It will be a fighting government. We will take the fight to the criminal syndicates who are stealing cables and destroying your infrastructure. We will take the fight to corrupt officials and contractors who treat public money as if it is their own private piggy bank. We will take the fight to cadres who occupy positions they cannot perform, and to every vested interest that protects failure. Those who profit from Joburg's collapse will resist us, but we will not be intimidated. You've heard the ANC saying we will not be bullied. I don't know who's bullying them because they are the bullies. But I want to tell them